And as we finished at the end of last episode, so we start this one. There we go. The Young Farmers Club taking over the cultivating of the field. We've got to think about fertilising this field, among other jobs. So let's just go see. It's still too early for anybody to have come down and picked up any of that stuff that's to be collected. Yep. Right, they're all still there. The pallets are still there. The IBCs are still there. Okay, no problem. And still got that timber to decide what I'm going to do with, whether to keep it, because 6x4s are very useful lengths of timber, good for fencing, good sturdy fencing to keep the cows in. And we're still waiting to hear back from the Highlands and Islands Development Board whether we're going to get the grants to reintroduce cattle on this farm, or dairy on this farm. Got to move those bales, those 3 bales there. They were just dropped there for convenience. Got to get rid of those milk churns. Oh, got to chase up the scrap man as well. We've still got a bunch of scrap here and in the field below the big barn. The high barn, I should call it, really. Still got all that scrap to get rid of. Now, he did say that he was going to come back next week. He's been twice this week, came twice last week. So yeah, okay, we'll leave him. We'll see if he turns up. If he's not been here by midweek, I'll give him a bell. Just remind him. That helps to keep the bank balance up as well, what he's paying us for all that scrap metal he's collecting. Right, now we need to think about a trailer for the fertilizer. So we need to get that ordered. I think another one of these would do the job just fine, you know. Don't need anything more fancy than that. So what I'll do, pop across the kitchen, we'll get a cuppa, we'll use the online ordering system with the dealership, and we'll get another trailer ordered. Oh, better wipe my feet, otherwise I'll get shouted at. We're still unpacking, still boxes everywhere. Right, just switch on the coffee machine. Right, let's have a look at this this online catalogues. Right, so what were we looking for? We're looking for fertilizer technology. There we go. What have you got in there, guys? You see, I like the Breedle trailers, I really do, but my God, they are expensive. So yeah, this is the one that we were using for the lime. It's just under 16,000 litres capacity. It can handle dry fertiliser and lime. But I'm thinking maybe a little bit more utility for the future, because we're going to have to think about muck spreading. And I know that these two can spread manure, even though their capacity is quite low at 15,000. But they've got a big spread, 24 metres, both of them 24 metres. Oh, decisions. I think we'll go with the dry fertiliser in another one of these, just because they are so cheap and they're so good. The only thing that's wrong with them, in my eye, is they don't have a cover to put over the top in case it's raining while you're out spreading. But then again, neither does the Stara or the Virtuos. If you want a cover over your trailer for your lime and your fertiliser, then you've got to use the Breedles, and you pay extra for the cover. Stick with the beige. Just keep the chassis as the differentiator. Condition brand new, 7,500. No point going second hand with them. Stick with the Belshina wheels, they do the job. No other options to it. That's it. 12 mile an hour you can tow it round at. It gets around the field pretty quick. 20-metre spread. I don't think there's any fields up in this area where we'd want anything bigger than 20 metres, and in some fields 20 metres would be too much. So we'll order one of them. Oh, straight from stock, even in the colours that we want. Look, oh well, might run up and just get that. What else did we need to get for today? So we want to put fertiliser down on the field. Let's have a think. Fertiliser. We've got those pallets of fertiliser in the shed where the tractors were. We could use them. Yeah, we use them. Right. So I'm going to have a coffee break, and I'll be back in a minute. And then we'll take a drive up to the dealership. So, see you shortly. Okay, so welcome back. Right. Heading up to the dealership to get that trailer. I checked in the shed. We've got 8 pallets, each with 1,000 litres of fertiliser in them, so that'll half fill the trailer using all of it. And a half full trailer of that will be enough to do that field at least twice, if not 3 times. Oh, there's a lot of traffic this morning. What's going on? Come on, you lot, hurry up. Got places to go, people to see, things to do. Got to wake up the worms. Can't have the worms sleeping in the field. Got to wake them up. And I think this guy had a few drams too many last night. Look at their weight. Good God. Now, I'm realising one of the problems with this tractor is that exhaust, which is right in front of my viewpoint. And it would be fine on the continent or in America where you're driving on the other side of the road. But here, it's giving you a blind spot for oncoming traffic. And particularly traffic emerging from turnings on the right. So I'm just going to have to be a little bit careful with this. Especially as this one's the speed machine. This is the one that'll do 31 mile an hour. And this is supposed to be, this road is supposed to be a 50 mile per hour road maximum. And this guy's dithering around up here at less than 20. I think he's... in fact, I don't think he's even sobered up from last night. Well, he's using his indicators. Left and right. Doesn't know where he wants to go. Good God. Oh, at least we got rid of him. Right, and as you can see, that, like I said earlier, or was it last in the last vlog, the dealer's got loads of these trailers, and he's very lucky to have a lad that likes to refurbish them and can find customers for them. Right, there's our trailer. Let's get that hooked up, and then we'll get away back down. We'll get it filled up, make some space in that shed by putting the fertiliser straight into this. There we go. Right. We were very lucky that they had one in stock, so we were able to get it straight away. It's amazing good luck. The other one, the one with the black chassis for the lime, I had to wait 3 days for that to turn up. This one was in stock. Superb. Those cement trucks terrify me. Wow, anybody following us will be saying that we're drunk as well. Now I've got to decide with what to do with the wood that the lumberjack left me from cutting down and clearing those trees for us. He mentioned that I could leave it to dry out and use it for logs in the log burner come next winter, because we've still got quite a lot of pre-cut logs lying around in the yard. Now I hope there's nothing coming, because I can't see anything on that side of the road. Or throw it through a wood chipper, which is what he did with all the wood that he took away. Apparently there's a good price on wood chips, so I'll have to check online and see what the pricing trends are. Try and figure out what the best time of year to sell them is. Right. This is going to be an awkward one. Yeah, we're going to clip the edge of the barn here. I'm going to have to go outside and use the drone to guide me in. That way I can just watch the screen. So let's have a look. Right. Send the drone round to the front of us. Yeah, we need to pull round here a bit more. Much easier doing. Oh God! Come on, Gaz. Excuse my croaky throat. I think I must have got some of that lime powder into it earlier when I was putting it on the field. Now, Gaz, figure out, where are you going? There we go. Much better. Getting a bit of drift there on the drone, look. Must be all the metalwork is interfering with its onboard GPS. That should be the last of the pallets. Let's just hop out and take a look. Yeah, that's all 8 of them done. That's fine. Alright, we'll use the drone to just check how much of that trailer we filled. Yeah, not a lot, look. Even though that's half a trailer. Right, now, while we're waiting for the young farm... Oh yeah, the young farmer's finished that field. Alright, well, they think they've finished that field. Let's just back up away from the gate a bit. And let's take a run across. No traffic. There's a few spots they missed. They've probably gone for a coffee and a scone with the missus. It's alright. I'll finish up these bits they didn't do. Got to give them evaluations at the end of each week anyway, so I can remind them about it. Always finish the bits that you've left at the end of your rows. Of course, if I mention it to them face to face, they'll probably say, "Ah, but I was going to go back after I'd had a coffee and do that." Yeah, it's not the way it works. You should have finished it before you went for the coffee. And that way, you could have washed the tractor, put it away, and you wouldn't have had to worry about it. Just check what the sat-nav says. Did we cover everything? Sat-nav looks happy with it all. Looks like we got it all. That's good. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong way. That's what we wanted. Right. Take these across, get them washed. In fact, I'm just thinking, you know, hold on a second. Let's just check something here. Get my magic machine out. Okay. So there's no fertilizer on this field at all, and it needs lime. So I think what we'll do... I'm going to go back and... let the young lad get his cup of coffee and his bun. Because I know it's tough for these young lads getting up early in the morning and coming and doing some work, you know. Even if they are getting paid for it. So, what I will do... I'll get this washed. And then I'll pick up that lime trailer. Give Bob another shower. Keep him nice and clean. It amuses the local youngsters, I guess, when they see him on the front of the tractor. So we get that cultivator washed. Well, I don't know why I'm bothering, because I'm thinking of cutting another field, so it's going to get made pretty mucky again. But I just have this thing about the dirt on a piece of equipment increases the wear and tear. Means it needs servicing more often if you don't clean it. So get that done. Right, that's that. Oh, ouch. Not clever, guys. You should have looked behind you. Use your mirrors, that's what they're there for. Bending your brand new trailer like that, never a good idea. Now, I'm just thinking, it'd be a good idea to have the two trailers side by side. So, I put this over here, and I wish those two rollers would stop flapping around. They're worse than elephant's ears. Oops. Right. Put it down. And release. And we'll pick that up. And I've just seen the young lad coming out, so this is perfect timing. What we can do, I get this positioned up for him, we can set him away liming this field. Probably best I do a quick round of the perimeter first. Yeah, I think I'll do a round of the perimeter first, just to get a margin on it for him. Let's have a look. What does the drone say? Yeah, we're cutting quite a bit loose at the edge of the field there. Now this next year, this field will be in crops rather than grass. So this is actually, it's worth getting the lime down this year because it'll help with the oh, and all these trees have got to go. I'm not sure if I'll be able to though. That looks like part of the wildlife margin. Might be able to get the lower branches out. Yeah, so next year this field will be arable rather than grass. So getting the lime down now doesn't hurt. The other advantage, of course, is it lets me see where the actual field margin is. It cuts very close to them trees, and yeah, that's what I was worried about. Now we've got ourselves stuck between the branches. Not a good example for the young farmer, this, is it? Yeah, I got too close to the trees, look. We're skidding around. There must be a little bit of frost on the ground, on the grass. Of course, it's very early in the year at the moment. Just sort of coming to the end of February. Still plenty of time for frost, especially at this latitude. So, if I get around like this, what I'll do is I'll drive right forward there, turn that off, back it up. Yeah, you see, more skids. Get the edge of the field defined, it'll make their job easier. Might need to go around twice and just straighten up the edge that I've put on it. Right, so I think this run round I'll just I'll speed up the clock, do it as a little time lapse whizzing round, and then when I finish this circuit I'll get the young farmer away, finishing the field off. So I'll see you in a second. Right, okay. So I just got a face full of lime. Great. Okay, so it actually looks as if it's been snowing in this field, but it's the lime. So I'll just check what the sat-nav's saying. Of course, it's not showing the lime because the field needs ploughed. You got to plough it before the lime shows up, but that's one reason for doing it before the fertilizer anyway. So we'll leave them to lime that field, and we'll get on fertilizing the smaller field next door. In fact, just thinking, hang on a minute, let me just make a phone call. Right. Got another young farmer coming up. Somebody who also wanted tractor driving experience. So now you should understand the young farmers clubs in the UK, they're for adults who are either family of farmers or who are at college to become farmers. So, you know, I keep mentioning... Oh, it can be easier to spin it round than do anything. So even though I keep mentioning young farmers, you know, these are like 18 to 30-year-olds. So any one of them could either be a teenager or married with kids. You know, sort of 30-ish year old. Let's have the drone up. Come on, move. Got a wider spread on this. Fertilizer does a wider spread than the lime. I keep forgetting that. This is much more like a 28-meter spread when it's doing fertilizer. That's another advantage of this little trailer. It's one of the unpublished stats on it, but you can see just by looking at it, it is a lot wider than when it's doing the fertilizer, when it's doing the lime. So anyway, yeah, got another one of the young farmers coming up. They're on a mid-term break from college at the minute, so they've got a week off. There's about another 6 of them, all wanting a bit of work. I could get them all up, get them all working if I wanted to. And it might be worth getting a couple of them to come up and do a bit of carpentry and put up that other shed for the solid and liquid fertilizer to get stored in. And out the corner of my eye, I just saw a car creep into the yard there, so it looks like that young farmer is super keen and has turned up already. They must have been waiting for a phone call. So what I'll do is I'll get this into position and then I'll set them away with that. And that'll let me go and get on with something else. So I'll just wait for them to wander across from the farm. There's the hot air balloon again, look. And Mr. Crow. Try and get him. Can't get him centre of screen. But he's there already. Okay, right. So the young farmer's here. Hand over the tractor to the young farmer. And once they're underway, I'll jump out. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so if I jump out, there we go. Try and not get a mouthful of fertilizer. Doesn't taste good. Oh, that'll be the 815 flying out. Enjoy your holidays, Cooey. Wish I was going with you. I don't actually. I'm glad I'm here. It's the morning flight from Emirates, heading out to the Middle East, connecting flights onward to Southeast Asia and beyond to Australia. Right. So, and of course with the spread on that sprayer doing the fertilizer, this field's going to take them no time. They'll be done in 5 minutes. How's this one getting on? Looks like they're just about on the last row down there. I guess I should be prepared to sprint down there and take the tractor off them, because I know what will happen. They'll finish the field and then they'll slope off for a crafty cigarette break. I'll leave the tractor and trailer down there. Although it looks like it's going to be looks like it's going to be a few minutes before they're ready to do that. Now, there was a tree down here that gave me a problem, wasn't there? Helper I has completed their task. No, they haven't. Oh, they have. Oh well. I was about to go down and give a tree a haircut, but that's not going to happen. And yeah, they've disappeared off for a crafty smoke break. Right, they haven't finished the task. There's still parts of this field that has not been limed. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. All right. Don't tell the students. So I'll finish this up, take it back, wash it, put it away. Gonna have to do it in 1.5 rows. Yeah. Now, I just noticed the edge of the field going into that corner. I don't know whether we were missing bits of the field when we were spreading, or if it's just the way that the field has been cut. Let's just run along here again, see if we can get all of this to straighten out a bit. No, it looks like it's the way that the edge of the field has been cut. So I'm going to have to do some work with that. Same as up the side of this road. You see, it's all over the place. Right, let's take this back. Get everything washed up. Put the tools away. By then, the guy fertilising the field next door should be done. And then we need to have a think about... Well, we need to fertilise the field that's just been limed. And then we need to think about which of the 4 paddocks we're going to convert to arable. I think I already know, but I need to have another look at them. Tractor and Bob should not take very long. Just driving around on grass after all. Even this shouldn't take very long. There we are. Done. Looks like them tyres got the worst of it. Right. Refill the trailer. we do this in one again? It'd be great if we could. No. Oh, maybe. Can we refill there? That's trying to refill the tractor, not the trailer. Come on, get your wheels in there. That's better. And the other tractor's finished. So this is where we start to notice our money going down, because we won't get any benefit of these chemicals until the end of harvest. That's okay. I'd rather put the trailers away full and then not need to spend money if we get a contract, rather than put them away nearly empty and have to spend money before we can start a contract, which might be a time-sensitive contract. Right, this is going to be a tricky one. It's not playing. Come on, right. You're snaking again, stop it. Slow and steady is the secret. There we go. That's that one. So we just park up with Bob here. We've got to go get that other tractor back. Looking for bald spots as we go across. We probably won't be able to spot them until we get the drone. It's quite hard to spot whether the coverage is complete on fertilizer when you're looking from ground level. Let's get the drone up. Come on. Yeah, I think there's a few bald spots on the other side of the field. Let's just take it around like this. Of course, the GPS would help us as well. Yeah, there's a bit. Yeah, the bigger bald bit over there, look. There's one here. Oh, missed that. Good grief. Alright, we'll do it that way because we've got to head back up. Right, let's check the GPS. Looks complete to me. Right. Oh, by the time we get up here and get positioned onto the next field, that lad should have finished his cigarette, and he can come and take over the tractor on this field as well. We'll get these two fertilised, try and get the maximum out of the grass this summer. We'll plant it, then we can plant it early for winter wheat or something. That should be enough there. Right, let's just get in, set him away. There we go. Look away, don't get it in the face. Oh. Try and get the maximum off the grass this summer. Should be able to get a good set of hay and silage off this. We'll do half the field as hay, half the field as silage. Then all we need is the straw from a couple of harvest jobs, and that'll be us set for the winter. And I think that's a good place to leave it for now. Catch up with the next episode when we should have these 2 fields done. We should have one of the other 4 smaller fields up there cut as an arable field, ploughed, limed, fertilised, cultivated to the same state as the field next door here. And by then we should have had the rest of the yard cleared, the rest of the rubbish, the scrap vehicles and so on should all have gone. The last of the tidy ups, putting all the bales away and so on should be done. Maybe Dogwin will be, not Dogwin, Dogbeard will be with us. We'll see. I'm the Gazbeard. This is Gatehead Farm in the northeast of Scotland. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next time. Remember to give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below, leave your questions and suggestions. Love reading them and answering them. And subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. From me, thanks for watching. Bye for now.